Leading on from the earthenware glaze that I made, I'm now going to do a line blend of the base glaze that I made with this black copper oxide. So I've got the 5 containers here, each contain 100 grams of glaze. I've labelled them all so I know which ones they are when they get modelled up. When I'm weighing this out, I'm going to wear my mask, but again, once the oxide's in the glaze, it's okay to take it off. I didn't say before, but the reason that it's a good idea to do 100 grams of each glaze is so that when you're weighing out the oxide as a percent, 1% is 1 gram, so it's easy to work out. Okay, so this one's 2%, 4, 6%, 8%. So now that the oxide's in there, just needs to be sieved. So in the same way that I sieve the earthenware glaze, you can just use a smaller sieve. And you sieve it to make sure it's mixed properly so that it will flux properly when it's fired. Having mixed and sieved the glazes, they're ready for application, and even just looking at them, you can see the increased amount of black copper oxide. And to mark the back of the tiles, I'm just using red iron oxide and water. It doesn't need to be sieved or anything, just mixed. And then I've marked the containers with different numbers, so the base glaze by itself is number 1. So you can just paint on number 1. So when that comes out of the firing, I'll know which glaze it relates to. Okay, now that I've made my glazes, I can apply them to my test tiles which have been bisqued. There's different ways of applying glazes, but I'm just going to show you with this hake brush. So make sure the glaze is stirred properly. And then I'm just going to paint it on. So that will show just one application, and then when it's dried a little bit, just on half of the tile, I'll do another layer to show what, how a different thickness comes out, because it can make a difference to the glaze. So now that's dried a bit, so that will show the thicker application. I'll just leave that to dry, and then I'll wipe the edges when it's dry. Before the test tiles go in the kiln, they need to be wiped back, so any glaze that's on areas that will touch the kiln shelf needs to be wiped, just using a wet sponge. This is the lime blend that we made earlier with the increased black copper oxide, and this is before firing. This is the lime blend from base glaze with increased black copper oxide after firing.